Hello, Internet. Jesus loves you. My name's Cody, and this is the Christian News Show on Tuesdays and Thursdays with geeksonthegrace.com. Just a heads up, I am super not feeling well, and I do not have Dayquil yet. It is on its way because my wife is awesome. But forgive me, because I'm not even going to add pictures to this, I don't think, because I need to get it done. So I'm sorry. It's going to look kind of boring. Maybe just listen to it, because it's visually just going to be me in front of a camera looking probably super sick. And our first story of the day is a viewer requested one that I probably should have talked about. They just asked me my thoughts on Alberta, and I don't know if I really have that many thoughts on it. For those who don't know, Alberta, Canada has just been on fire. So the reason I didn't talk about this is because it was such a big news story. I figured most people had already heard about it. It wasn't really Christian related. And so I always have to do this weird balance with big news stories because most likely you've already heard about stuff like this. But on the other hand, I want to make sure that I'm getting the big story so that you guys know about it. I mean, that's me doing my job. I've just had such a very Christian relevant news stories lately that I just didn't add it in. I was like, they've already heard about it. I can talk about this, which is going to be more relevant to Christians. But that said, prayers out to Alberta, Canada, because pictures of the place it's terrifying. And strangely enough, I think today's news show kind of has a theme because we talked about, fires in Alberta. There's probably missionaries out helping people there. Our next story is also about a missionary. This one, not awesome news whatsoever. So there's this missionary named Don Ketchum, and yes, it is completely inappropriate to have a Pokemon joke here. I even feel bad for saying that, but it's staying in. So Don Ketchum, he is a surgeon, a Christian missionary in Bangladesh from 1961 to 1989. There's been this new investigation. It's taken over 3 years. It's like 280 pages of report. And this man sexually abused 22 victims. And what sucks is not only are these victims of the sexual abuse, but many of them were victims of hard times. I mean, these are people who didn't have a hospital to go to or they didn't have money to do it. And so here's this man who gives them a little shed of lights, a little glimpse of hope. And he takes that and he crushes it. I mean, all these 22 people are emotionally scarred. I mean, how do you trust Christianity when that's what Christianity has done to you? I'm going to admit, I always get filled with a little bit of rage when I read stories like this. And there are many people, many Christians out there trying to make this world a better place. I mean, they're called wolves in sheep's clothing for a reason because they do actually do damage. They do destroy. And I know not all of us are perfect, but at least some of us are trying. Stuff like this, it sucks. Final story of the day, though, on the other spectrum of this, Christians do amazing things all the time. And one thing that always is inspiring to me is to hear about people who smuggle Bibles. These guys go in and illegally hand people Bibles and tell them about the gospel. They're risking their lives, and people don't understand that. These people could go to prison, or they could be killed for doing this. I could never do that, ever. I am not that good of a person. I try to do my part, but it's awe-inspiring. It really is. But the new wave of this Bible smuggling has been going to North Africa. All the persecution we've talked about in the past with North Africa. This is really great news. And I mean, these people are the people who need your prayers. I can't imagine doing what they're doing. So, no question of the day today, but I am going to ask you guys to ask me questions, I guess, or just comment something that you want me to bring up on Friday, because we've been doing that thing where I reply to your guys' comments on Friday, and I want to do that. So do that in the comment section down below. I'm sorry I'm not giving you a question of the day. Like I said, I just need a rest. Make sure you check out geeksonthegrace.com for more geeky content. My name is Cody Armour, bringing Christian news in a not-so-boring kind of way every Tuesday and Thursday. In closing, let the haters hate, let the Christians pray, and to everybody like subscribe. I will see you later, and God bless.